Sunday, March 2nd, 2014, and we're in the middle of a real cold spell. It's no moon, or there might be now the first sliver of a moon, but we'll never see it because it's clouded over. It's been snowing. It's 21 degrees below zero right now at about 3:30 in the afternoon, with the wind probably makes it 30 degrees below or so. Wind chill, if not worse, and pretty cold, but I'm out for a little ruck hike, and gonna see how things go. I might go across the river and check around, see if I can find out where those owls are living that I heard the other day. It's one possibility. But right now I'm kind of undecided exactly how I'm going to proceed this afternoon. I just needed to get outside and do some walking, get some exercise, put some weight on my back, and try to enjoy the frozen temperatures. So we'll see what happens. Okay, well, hopefully that's a decent picture. I can't really tell on my monitor here because as the monitor gets cold, it gets like very faded what's going on, and it is really cold right now. So anyway, what I wanted to point out here is that this is kind of the overview of the area, but where I believe I heard owls last time was maybe somewhere in the vicinity of these conifer trees over here. That's kind of the way it sounded to me. Looking at it from this angle, I can see just in here there is a large nest, and right there, and so I'm hoping that maybe that is the owl nest and that they're somewhere around here. I mean, certainly there's a lot of area to cover. Even if I cover part of that area, I'll be happy. Say if I cover everything from, you see this old stream bed here, maybe if I cover from that stream bed along in here and get those trees in there, maybe I'll find the owl. If not, at least I know I've covered that gap, you know, from the stream bed back to the gap in the side of the coulee, and then that way up to where you hit this path maybe. So that's gonna be, I'm gonna look at doing that, and put the battery for this video unit in my pocket next to my skin, and hopefully it'll stay warm enough that I can continue using the video unit, even if the monitor's not working well. Hopefully I can kind of just judge based on my experience with the unit and get some good video of what I come across. Thought I would film this part just for insurance purposes in case I don't make it across the Old Man River. But yeah, I am here on the river. I almost backed out up above because of the extreme cold. I mean, it's really, especially up there with the wind, it's really just uncomfortable. And as you can see, it's starting to get a lot of ice and stuff growing on my face. Around anywhere where there's warmth. My nose is dripping a bit and getting ice crystals in my mustache. But yeah, it's pretty cold. Almost feels too cold. I took my gloves off for just like a minute and almost lost an arm jokes. Not that bad, but it's pretty cold. Like if anything happened out here, you could easily be fucked pretty quick and die. But then I thought, well, quit being a wuss and get across the river and go check it out. I already come this far. So yeah, so now I'm crossing the river, and we're almost to the opposite shore, in fact. And I'm gonna go ahead and go see if we can find the owls. It's I can't tell or not whether or not this camera's working, because the monitor to me makes it look like everything's just a blur. And I don't know if that's just the monitor or if the camera itself is failing to focus in this cold. But I guess I'll find that out when I get home. Okay, I do believe I found an owl. My ears did not deceive. I walked pretty much straight to it. This is off of memory from last week. There, in the trees, is an owl for sure. So I can go over that way, see if we got just one or a couple. And how do I know this place? Alright, one of the ways I can relocate this place, over here where I came in, there is there's a bench. It's an old bit of trail. Yeah. Yeah, see, this was an old trail, like a parks trail through here with a bench, but it's defunct now because floods have separated it from the rest of the park trails. So ain't nobody walks out here now, and hasn't been for years. But yeah, straight back pretty much from that bench is where I found owl number 1. And I know he's got a mate, so I heard them calling back and forth. And I'm curious to see whether the mate is in that nest that I spotted from above. So that's the big deal here. We're going into the eagle moon, Piitaiki'somm, and I want to see whether the owls already sitting on eggs. Yeah, look at this, look at this. That's the nest tree that he's under. Right there. See, there he is. And then up above, follow this up, there's a nest. And I bet she's in that nest. So I'm gonna kind of like circle around and check out some different angles. See if you can find her, but this is definitely, if she's not already nesting, this is where it's gonna happen for sure. This is exactly what I was hoping to find. It's perfect. And they've chosen a spot that's so secluded, and I'm definitely perpetrating a I don't know what you call it, intrusion into the little world they've set up here. He's gonna fly. There he goes. He's gonna fly. The question is anybody up in that nest as yet? Again, my screen here is not too good. Failing in the cold, so I can't really see for myself whether or not there's an owl in there. Should have brought my binoculars. But 100%, this is where the owl nest is going to occur. Maybe I can climb up on this as like a embankment over here. Maybe if I climb up on there, I'll be able to see whether or not there's anybody up in the nest. Okay, hold on, I'll come right back. Alright, I can't even get up on that bank because it's too steep. And without the use of my one hand because of the broken finger, I can't get up there. But looking from this angle, I think I see a head. If I'm not mistaken, there's a owl head in that nest. I don't know, I could be mistaken, but from my angle down here, it looks like it. Looks like a couple of ears there. I don't know, I'm going to continue walking around the circumference of the tree here. See if I can get any better angle on this nest or on its potential occupants, or occupant I should say. Would be one lady sitting on eggs, perhaps. But yeah, I'm happy because there is definitely going to be owl incubation going on here. If it's not already. This is just a great place for them to choose. Even the nest itself is so concealed from below that if I can't even see her sitting on that nest, and it's not like she has any predators that are going to be able to get up there and mess with her anyway, because there's no bird more ferocious here than the great horned owl. Great horned owl will kick an eagle out of its nest to take it to make it their own. Yeah, from down below here, I can't tell. I can't tell if she's in there or not. And I don't know even if I got up on that, even if somehow I was able to climb up on that. I don't know, I need to give it a real fair try, even with my broken finger, and see if I can get up that bank. Hold on. Okay, with a little effort, I was able to get up the bank. And I do think, again, that I see an owl's head in there. From certain angles especially, it looks like, see, it does look like owl ears to me right there. I'd say she's sitting there, if I could tell. Maybe if I stabilize this on something. Another aspect is not having a tripod. Kind of screwed myself for not carrying one. Yeah, she's there. Look at that. For sure. Sit in the nest. Awesome. Yeah, I'm so glad that I didn't wuss out up there and decide to come all the way down, because this is exactly what I wanted, was find an owl nest that I can monitor this winter. Now we don't know, of course, exactly when she started sitting on the nest. She could have started, 2 weeks ago, for all I know. Owls at my other sites left, let's see, Thursday before last, so that would be 7, 8, 9, 10 days ago. The owls from my other sites left to go to their nesting site, so she could potentially have been sitting on this nest 10 days. Who knows, maybe even more. As long as it's cold and nobody comes around here to this country club to play golf. That's where I am right now. I'm trespassing on the country club. As long as it stays cold, I can continue to monitor. We should be able to monitor her at least to where she got her babies, and we get to see some fuzzball heads peeking over the top of us. Maybe even a little bit longer before the golfers start getting around, and even then, just looking at where she's positioned and stuff, I think I can find ways to get out here to continue monitoring her, regardless of whether there's ice on the river, regardless of whether these golf club guys start playing or not. Because she's in the forest, really just outside of the country club, I know I can get out here to monitor her. So that's awesome. So we checked her out. She's sitting on the nest. Won't come out too much because they chose this very secluded site for a reason. And I think part of the problems with the other owl nests that I used to monitor there that I can't anymore because they've decided to nest elsewhere is because I was monitoring them, and so they looked for more secluded spots. So these ones, I think maybe once a week at most, I check in on them, let them have their seclusion, and hopefully they'll continue to nest here in the future too, where I can just walk out my back door, hike out here and check them out. So now I'm at that creek bed they were looking at before. This has some, there's some ducks, golden eyes. This has some running water because it's storm drainage coming down from, yeah, see, this is coming down from the neighborhoods above. Yeah, and I don't want to disturb the ducks anyway much more, but I thought I would just show this. I'm gonna go back through these choke cherries here, start making my way back up that coulee on the other side, back to home. Alright, I'm back at the river, Old Man River, very quiet and frozen today. I'm gonna be climbing up this ridge here and then up to the top of the coulee. And I figured I might as well throw a big rock, this big rock, in with my other 35 pounds on this ruck. And so I'm carrying some extra weight I can add to my stone cairn up there. Yeah. Oh, yeah, I'm just all excited now after having found that owl nest. That's exactly what I wanted. I was just really hoping I wouldn't have to go another season like last year without having an owl nest to monitor at all. So this is exactly what I needed, and Maybe it's my reward for coming out here in the cold, cold. Ain't nobody out here, not even the coyotes are out here. Well, I'm back up at the top now. Just put the added the rock to my slowly growing cairn. Looking back, I can see the nest even from here. It's way, way, way down there. Right in a tree, right in there. Sorry about the jiggling, but I'm a little bit weak right now. There's a long climb up with a probably 50-pound ruck, and that's really good endurance training. If anybody wants to let nature guide you in the physical training, ruck hiking, you know, up and down these giant coulees with a weighted pack does it for sure. There's a big river valley and you can get in a lot of training here. So yeah, on my way back to the neighborhood. Probably not going to have any more encounters with anything, but that was a good trip today. I'm glad I got out here and found the owl nest, and we know she's sitting on it now, so it's good news. It is Piitaiki'somm, the eagle moon.